This has to be the best day yet here. It's around 16 Celsius, but it feels a lot warmer. I'm in my shorts and it does feel like a summer's day. And we're on the north coast, right in the centre, just in the SãoVicente area, and we're going up these steps now to Capelinha de Nossa Senhora de Fátima, a chapel at the top, which is on a hill and it can be seen for miles around, and it is an interesting spot. We're going to explore that today. And just to my left, as I'm going up the steps, look at that amazing view. All the terraces there where they grow fruit and other crops. And it's an unusual sight as well here because they've laid down crosses on the right side of the steps as we're going up. And here it is. Here is that church. You can see the bells there, they're quite large. And the time is actually wrong on that face. So this is it in all its splendour. I've seen it in so many vlogs of this area. This is wow. So we should go around it and have a closer look. And it appears to be locked and trying to give you a peek through the window if you can see it, and it is absolutely tiny, this chapel. Hardly any room to manoeuvre, but it's still pretty inside nonetheless, if you can see that. And just looking north from the chapel, you can see the town of SãoVicente and the north coast of Madeira. And actually taking a closer look at the clocks, I don't think any of them are telling the right time, but not complaining because it is a pretty sight. You can see way in the distance there on the hill, just under the clouds, that's the chapel which we were at moments ago. And now we are in SãoVicente, right on the north middle coast of the island. And this is the view, the water flowing in on this river. And look at that, there's an unusual chapel there, another one built into a rock with the cross on top between those two bridges. We'll get a closer look at that in a moment. So this is the way to that stone chapel, which is right in front of me. There's so many unique and unusual features to check out on this island. So as you can see, it is definitely well worth a visit. Here it is now upon us there, that rock with the cross on top. So let's have a closer look on it. Some information there in Portuguese. And down these steps here. And this is it, as close as I can dare to get. And I think it's locked. Yeah. But it looks as if there's a red rug inside. Let's go all the way around it. This appears to have just been built right inside this rock. Highly unusual, but quaint nonetheless. And this place is so great that someone has even brought their kitchen sink with them. At least you got somewhere to wash your hands and keep yourself clean, eh? everywhere you look, the landscape is bloody fantastic.
Fantastic.
It's late lunchtime. I picked myself a tuna salad roll from Pingo Doce, which is a chain of supermarkets around Portugal.
For you Pingo Doce.
And it only cost me bargain at 160. And this is my view. It sure makes a change from Tremor and Dumor East. And I almost missed this spot. It's a viewpoint from Véu da Noiva, which is interesting. I'll tell you about it when we get to the bottom. It might be a bit of a tourist trap, but see for yourself. A couple of jeeps there doing guided tours around the island, and a souvenir shop, of course. And that photograph on the wall is a sneak preview of what to expect. And so this is it as we approach it. It looks very, very dangerous. So dangerous that they had to seal off the road, because if I can just squeeze past there, just look at that. As your eyes gaze into the distance there, the road is falling into bits, and then you have the waterfall across it, and the road seems to just end there. So it must be just wear and tear over the years, and that's why they built the tunnel, which is just there on the other side of that wall. But we'll have a look at this viewpoint just there. And this is a viewing platform for tourists alike, both you and me, if ever you get a chance to come here. You can see the waterfall a lot clearer now, right there. And just around the cliff would be where we were earlier, SãoVicente. And we've gone just a little bit further down the road by a couple of kilometres, a mile and a half or so, and we've reached Seixal. And this spot is famous for its black sand, because there's not many places in the world which can boast black sand. So we're going to have a walk on it, because this will be a first for me once again. I have never ever set foot on black sand, so you will witness this with your own eyes. So here's the view in front of you. Here's what to expect as I clamber down the final steps. You can see that sand in front of you there, and it is looking lovely. It's gone a little bit cooler, but it's still manageable in a t-shirt. So I'm going to get right up to it now. Oh, I'm wearing my sandals there, so I'm going to take them off. See how white my feet look. And this is the sea. I'm walking on black sand, and the waves have splashed me. It's a little bit on the cool side. I don't know whether I could chance taking a dip in it. It is very cool. I say only for the brave, but it does feel lovely on the feet walking on this sand. I believe it's of volcanic origin anyway, rather than the golden sand which we're all used to. And have a look at the view in front. And even a little waterfall just at the far end there. Just look at that magnificent structure. So epic views all the way around, it's panoramic.